Living in the Philippines, you will learn the kababayan are very creative. A lot of times, the best inventions are made from necessity. I call them hacks, Filipino life hacks that you will learn right here in the land of the kababayan, and we're going to talk about them today. Okay, let's talk about the first one. When you're living in the Philippines, you have to learn the art of discarte. Discarte is the practice of being super resourceful in everyday life. This philosophy of, you know what? Let me save a little bit of this that I have, for later, right? Even if you have money, because we're not super broke. We got a little bit of money, but guess what? When that Joy dishwashing liquid gets low, you know what we do? We get some water and pour it on in there. Damn! Because I ain't going to the store to go buy a new bottle just because we down this low. Oh no! You put some water in that joker. Honestly, when I first came here and I saw my girl, right, and her sisters and her aunties and all that stuff, always doing that, right? The Joy would get low, the dishwashing liquid would get low, and they just start pouring water in there, right? To fill it up. And I used to tell them, yo, I can go to the store and get another bottle. Damn, it's not that serious. Her mom just looks at her like, talk to this freaking American. I can tell that was her look. She just looked at Queenie like this. Like, this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I'm like, why put water in it? Like, just go buy another one. But maybe sometimes you don't feel like going to buy another one. Maybe sometimes you don't have the money right there on hand to go buy another one. So, in the Filipino mind, they just think of, quick solutions to keep going, keep doing what they're doing. They're washing dishes, so guess what? Just put some water in that bottle, okay? And stretch that little bit of dishwashing liquid that you got, stretch it out, right? A lot of people will say this is the way poor people think. Not exactly. Okay, but I do know this stemmed from the people who are a little more poor in the Philippines. Yes, this concept did stem from those people that don't have a lot of things, people that are considered the have-nots. They become the most creative people. They become the most resourceful people. Because why? Because they gotta be. But at the same time, anybody in any financial bracket can use the concept of discarte, right, to their benefit. You ain't got to be poor to do this. Because like I said, we ain't broke, but it makes sense. We take items that are like household items and use them for something else. My gate will fall open into the street if you don't have something to clip on it and hold it so that I can, have it held the way I want it and I can drive into my driveway. Well, guess what we use for that? We took some, telephone cord? We took a telephone cord, right, and tied it to one side of the gate, and then we tied it real tight and we made a loop on there, right? So we made a loop on there, and now when I want to open my gate and hold it open, I open it and I just put that loop on there, boop, and it stays open, right? Now, the average person or the stuck-up, snobby person will say, that looks so tacky. Why would you use a telephone wire to hold your gate open? Because I'm practicing discarte. Nah, damn. I don't mind. Because I'm an American, but I didn't come from a rich background, guys. That's what a lot of people in the Philippines, they mistake us Americans as all being rich. No, dude. Where I came from in America, my community, we were not rich people. We had to be resourceful. This is why I love the way the kababayan think, because this is how I had to grow up thinking. You had to be creative. When you don't have a lot, you got to learn how to figure out how to do what you need to do with the things that are available at that present time. And you utilize those things. Now, look, I've been living in this house. How long have we been living here? Almost a year? And we still using the same telephone wire to keep our gate open? You see? We could have long ago went and got something that looks more professional or whatever, but it works. It works every day. And if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. That's the way I look at it. That's what my mom told me a long time ago. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Okay? And that practice is not broken. Why? Because it works for me every day. So I don't need to go and try to find something that looks nicer or looks more professional. No, I use a telephone wire to hold my gate open. Discard thing. Okay? Tell me you guys in the comments if you understand where I'm coming from with this. This was something that I had to learn in the Philippines, man. This is a life hack to where you won't be sitting there, damn, man, my gate just keeps falling open. What do I gotta do? You figure out a life hack. You figure out a quick way to use something around you to fix that problem. This is the concept, guys, of discarte. A life hack in the Philippines is to treat traffic like a game of patintero. Living in the Philippines, traffic is crazy. Here's my hack. I turn driving in the Philippines into like a game in my mind. Now, the game that I compare the Filipino traffic to is a Filipino game called patintero. What is patintero? For all the people in the Western world, patintero is a game where you have to run through a line of people, right, and not get tagged. You have to maneuver, you have to be quick, you have to watch every freaking person that's on offense as you go down so you don't get tagged. That is patintero. Now, how does that correlate to Filipino traffic? Well, it's the same way. In Filipino traffic, it's kind of like first come, first serve, so to speak, right? So you're coming like this, somebody's coming like this. If they see you coming like this, they should let you go. But if they decide to go, then you better be smart. If you don't want to break your car and stop, you better stop and let them go. Then you go. Then you see a pedestrian coming, you better stop. You don't want to hit the person, do you? Damn, 10 points, ding, ding, ding. No, you don't want to hit them. So you better stop, right? Or you see a motorcycle, motorcycle's going in front of you. Oh shit, you better stop. You gotta be very observant so you don't get tagged. Just like patintero. So my hack, right, for dealing with Filipino traffic is I treat it as if it's a game of patintero, right? I don't want my car to get tagged. If your car gets tagged, that means your shit is broke. Why? Because if you look at certain things that are usually otherwise annoying, you look at those things as a game, then it becomes your own personal challenge, right? And me, myself, the way I like to play the game when I'm dealing with Filipino traffic is I don't like my windows down. Because something I noticed about Filipino traffic, everything is very loud. Motorcycles, people yelling, and you hear the cars going past, vroom, you hear, it's just a lot of chaos. It's crazy, right? So I roll up my windows. I put on a nice beat that I like to listen to. Yeah, I just zero in, right? And I'm driving. I don't hear nothing except my beat. I see in front of me. I see on the sides of me. I see my rear view. I'm not going to hurt anyone, and I'm not going to let anyone hurt me. It's like a game, right? And I zone in when I'm driving in the Philippines. In America, there's a lot more rules. There's a lot more structure. You ain't got to be real smart to drive in America. In the Philippines, you got to be smart. You got to have quick reflexes. Right? Because if not, you're going to cause a freaking accident or be part of an accident. Okay? Because the traffic situation in the Philippines is, it's just kind of like the wild, wild west. Okay? When it comes to the rules and stuff. I mean, they got a few traffic lights and stuff like that, but it ain't like in America. It ain't like in the Western world. You have to be the one to monitor your movements, to monitor everybody else's movements. It ain't a whole bunch of traffic lights to help you out. Okay, so yeah, man, my life hack for Filipino traffic is turning it into a game of patintero. Another life hack, right, is you gotta keep track of all of the Filipino holidays, right? I ain't talking about worldwide holidays, Christmas, all that stuff like that. That's worldwide. But the Philippines in itself, has tons of holidays just here in this country. Each one of these festivities that goes on, it affects your city. It affects the traffic. It affects your comings and goings. It's going to, you know, because, dude, when they have these festivals or whatever, big parts of the city are closed off, right, babe? They put up gates. And instead of being, what the hell is going on here, man? Damn, you know what I'm saying? No. If you keep up with what's going on in your city, then you already know what the heck is going on, okay? And you ain't got to be all nagging and be all mad. Embrace it. Become part of it, right? That's what it's all about, okay? So that's one of my life hacks right there. Trying to make sure that I keep up with what's going on in the Philippines at that given time, as far as festivals, as far as celebrations. This is part of the kababayan experience, man. Part of their life is a life of celebration, right? Despite what you may see on TV about how poor it is and how everybody's so sad, ain't nobody sad out here. They have a culture of celebration. And the reason why their culture is filled with celebrations is because they're a developing country that's going through so much, whatever, and they want reasons to celebrate and to have fun and to smile and to socialize with each other. See, that's the difference. That's why they have so many different celebrations, so many different festivals, because it's important here to smile and to let go of all of your hardships. And let's think about this flower ceremony, right? Wow, look at all the floats. Or let's think about this Sinulog ceremony and have fun. It's time for the Diande Festival if you're in Iligan. Let's celebrate our patron saint, Saint Miguel, right? We're not thinking about all the drama. We're not thinking about how poor we are. We're not thinking about how bad things are, how we just had a typhoon last month. We're not thinking about that. We're trying to think about something positive. That is the heart of the kababayan. They're not going to dwell on all the negativity. You see? That's why I love it here, man. I love the festivals. I welcome these festivals into my life. Give me a reason to smile. Give me a reason to say, damn. So another Filipino hack that I had to learn about what they call GCash. Now, what is GCash? GCash is very similar to what we have in America as like Cash App. Cash App is very popular in America right now, and I akin Cash App in America to the way GCash here in the Philippines is, right? You can use GCash to pay your bills. You can use GCash to send money to people. You can use GCash to, cash out for certain things that you're trying to do, right? That is what they use here in the Philippines. They also use another one called, Maya or something like that?
Maya.
Pay Maya. They also use that, but GCash is way more popular than Pay Maya, right? Who the hell is Maya and why do we gotta pay her? I'm not paying Maya. No, I like GCash. You know what the G stands for? Gimme. So if you put it together, it says, gimme cash. No, I don't know what GCash stands for, but yeah, GCash is a very popular Filipino money transfer method. And like I said, me as a foreigner, when I first came here, I didn't want to involve my money in nothing. I said, I don't trust nothing in this country. I'm not putting my money in no bank account in this country. No. Queenie said, dude, stop being so uptight. Just chill. GCash will make this thing easier that we have to do right now. What's GCash? I don't know. Just try it. I tried it. The transaction went like that. It's done. Now, of course, we use her phone number because why? She has a Filipino phone. I still have my American phone, so I don't even know if you can attach GCash to an American phone, but we use Queenie's phone to do GCash. And for instance, if somebody wants to hire me, right, to do a social media commercial for them or something like that or whatever, and they're like, well, what's your price? I give them the price, then I give them my girl's GCash number, right? Pay us straight through GCash, right? Go straight to her, it's done, and I go do my work, right? I mean, the thing about GCash is you get a lot of discounts. If you use it like that, it's really an easy way to pay for things without having to pull out cash. As remember, one of my videos I was talking about how you have to use cash for everything in the Philippines. But now things are starting to get a little more advanced where they're using, options like GCash a lot more. Even small stores like Sorry stores, aren't they using GCash now?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Even in local markets and tricycle rides.
You can pay GCash for a tricycle ride?
Oh, or like any one ba? Maybe food panda or any deliveries.
So basically, like the tricycle driver, he has GCash, and you just pull out your phone and say, okay, what's your GCash? Like asking that, and then just pay him like that?
Oh. Just like in any deliveries too. If you don't have cash, just pay them GCash.
See? The Philippines is coming on up now. Watch out. Everything used to be cash for a long time here in the Philippines. And I've been living here 5 years. In Bisaya terms, 5 katuig sa Philippines. Diba? And it was always cash. But over the years, I started seeing more and more they're using GCash to handle business. And I like that. So that's a good Filipino hack. Your wife or your woman or your fiance or whatever, make sure they have GCash and you can do your transactions through that. And it'll make it a lot easier than walking around with a big old wad of money in your pocket all the time. Get comfortable with eating the Kamayan style, right? Kamayan style is eating with your hands. First, wash your hands. Very good. Wash your damn hands, okay? We like to use antibacterial soap, all right? That's first of all. Wash your hands real good, right? And then learn the proper way of eating in the Philippines, okay? The proper way of eating in the Philippines, you have to use the thumb method. You use your hand, you get a little rice, right? Now you can use your spoon to get your meat. Use your spoon to get a little bit of meat. Don't get a whole bunch of meat, just get as much as you need, right? Put that on top of your rice. Use this thumb right here as a scooper, right? So you kind of make like a little scoop. You use this thumb right here and you push your food into your mouth like that. I know it sounds like I'm teaching you how to eat with your hands. Everybody in the Philippines, y'all know how to do it. But people from America, people from the Western world, we have to learn this stuff, guys. I had to learn the proper Kamayan technique, right? Because before I saw them eating with their hands and I said, well, I want to do it too. And I just grab it and just, and my food is falling all over my face. I'm looking like the Cookie Monster. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's just looking at me like, that's not the proper way to do it, bro. I had to learn, right? So yeah, the thumb method, that push method is, that's how you do it. Okay, and so that's another hack right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we will use those plastic gloves when we go places or whatever and eat the Kamayan style. But you learn that, man, and you learn the proper method with the thumb to eat. Filipinos are going to be very impressed by that you actually took time to learn the proper way of eating with your hands, where you're not all messy and looking crazy. No, you use the proper Kamayan method. And, it's very impressive when you know that. Okay, but, that's just sometimes when you're in a comfortable environment and you're among your peoples and stuff like that. Yeah, man, we eat with our hands. Why not? Wash your hands first. But we eat with our hands, man. Another Filipino life hack, right? You have to learn how to accept Filipino time. You have to accept that the Philippines moves on a different kind of schedule than the Western world. Even before the colonial times, the indigenous Filipino tribes, right, focused more on a communal type mentality rather than an appointment-based mentality. So even before the colonial times, time was looked at on a more flexible basis, right? This is them. This is the kababayan. This was ingrained, right, in their style of living, especially for like social events in the Philippines or whatever. A lot of people are going to show up late, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to show up in style, you know what I mean? Fashionably late. I want people to see me when I walk in, okay? So if the social event is at 5 o'clock, I'm stepping in about 5:11. Right, and I'm walking in and my outfit is together and my shoes match my shirt and my shirt match my shoes and my hair match. Damn! We're gonna be fashionably late. We're gonna be a little late, dude. Queenie, you use Filipino time on me a lot.
Oo, to piss you off.
It seems like she does it to piss me off. Really? You hear what she said? Because I'll be like, all right, we gotta be there, we gotta go. Look, I get in my shower, I take a 10-minute shower, scrub my ass, okay, scrub my, rinse, done. Okay, let's go. Put on my clothes, spray my mom. Now I'm looking at Queenie, we gotta go, I'm ready, I've been ready. Queenie's moving like this. Okay. Here's me, Queenie, we got 40 minutes. You see how I am? I'm a military guy. 40 minutes and I'm already rushing, okay? Queenie's going slow on purpose. We got 40 minutes, right? 31 minutes later, Queenie comes out of the bathroom. By this time, there's smoke coming out my ears. I'm so pissed. And she's like,
I'm taking my time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you take your time on purpose to piss me off? Yes. Or is that just in your blood? I mean, what is it?
I guess that's just how I am.
But she does look great when she comes out that bathroom. I'll be like, yeah. You know, but it's something that I had to adapt to, man. You know, and, you know, life hacks always don't have to be something physical. Sometimes life hacks can be mental. Right? And me adapting to Filipino time was something mental, was a mental life hack that I had to acquire here in the Philippines in order to not stress myself out. You see what I just told you, how I deal with my woman, right? And I deal with that every day.
They can relate to me.
I know they can relate to you because I'm talking to the kababayan. They take their time as well. Damn! I love you guys, man. Adapt to the bayanihan spirit, okay? I don't care if you come from a place where everybody's mean to each other. I don't care if you come from a place where nobody helps each other out. And that's most of us coming from the Western world. Because in the Western world, it's F you, it's about me. You know what I'm saying? There's even a song that I used to listen to, and the hook of the song literally tells you the American mentality. The hook of the song goes like this. First, it's me, and then it's you. That's how the song goes. These are the type of songs we listen to in America. This is the type of mentality we have in America. First, it's me, then it's you. See? But in the Philippines, the bayanihan spirit teaches you it's us first. This is the way the kababayan think. Us instead of me. See? The bayanihan spirit is a communal mentality that I'm going to help you because I know one day I might need help too. This country is not freaking rich. Everybody's trying their hardest in this country to do what they need to do, to get what they need done, to take care of the people that, you know, depend on them. And you need help sometimes. In America, we have a very hard time admitting when we need help. It ain't like that in the Philippines. You will see all across the Philippines, people are willing to help each other out. People are willing to help you out. But here's a caveat to it. You have to be respectful, right? You have to, you know, be positive, show, show that, you know, you have a good character, right, about yourself, and people will reach out to help you. As I told you, you take one step towards the kababayan, they take 2 steps towards you because their culture is already set up for communal involvement, right? So as I said, no matter where you're from, if you're from a place that people don't help each other out, then you got to take out everything that you've learned through your life out of your mind and repurpose your mentality to a more communal mentality where you're more hands-on in helping your neighbor. Because that's the way they live here. So that's another life hack. Open your mind to the bayanihan spirit. These Filipino hacks will make life much more comfortable and much more easier for yourself and the people around you when you're living here in the Philippines, man. You know, I mean, I got even more stuff that will explain living in the Philippines to you, right? Like for instance, check this video out right here, right? Where I'm explaining to you how I feel I've figured out the Philippines, okay?